Garima Agarwal, and I have with me today the most vibrant entrepreneur I know. She is the only certified soap maker from Soap and Cosmetic Guild US. She is internationally certified clinical aromatherapist along with certification in herbalism. She is a computer engineer and also an MBA in oil and gas. She has a corporate experience of 8 plus years. She is happily married to a management professional and has a very cute little champ who is 4.5 years. She has her skin ritual brand by the name of Arizu. So, not taking much time, let me introduce with us. We have today ever smiling and an amazing entrepreneur, Ishita Saxena. Ishita, before we move forward, can you tell us something about your brand? The name sounds very interesting, Arizu.
Yes, Karima. So Arizu, the Skin Rituals, it is India's first personalized natural skincare brand. What we do is we consult people with natural personalized skincare rituals, which helps you to get glowing skin with minimum effort. So our whole point is just to help you get a nice, glowing, beautiful, glowing skin that gets out your inner personality with minimum effort, and of course using natural ingredients. So
Oh,
this is
wow.
what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you help a lot of women to, you know, feel good about themselves.
Yes, what we're trying to say is that you just have to feel beautiful about yourself and get just spend a little time with yourself, just a little self pampering, and you'll see that inner glow come out and feel happy about yourself. That is our main objective to
Oh,
do.
wow. Oh, wow. And Ishita, I've seen some of the things you have you have a men range too.
I do. Yes, we have a unisex range, and for men also we make products. We make a very nice shaving soap for them. Then we have those face oils. So main objective is that it's not about gender. It's just about getting that skin, glowing skin, being comfortable in your own skin, and be happy about yourself. So what we do is we try to understand your skin requirements. We try to understand what your individual skin requirements are, what would suit you, and that is how we customize and personalize our individual products for an individual person. And all our ingredients are certified organic, they are gluten free, and they're all based on essential oils, and it will all be personalized as per your choice and as per your needs. So that's what
Oh,
Artizu is all
wow.
about.
That sounds really interesting. So Ishita, how did you came about with this concept of Arizu? Like from where did it started?
So Garima, actually, you know what? I've been a skincare freak all along. I've always tried to try out different brands and just experiment. But eventually, what happens is, we buy products, we hoard them. We don't like the fragrance of some product. Something does not suit us. Something is too oily. Something is too dry. So I just wanted to come up with something which is, customized according to you as an individual. And at the same time, you know what? We do not have the time to just go out and try and apply several products at the same time. I honestly don't have the patience for it. So I just wanted to come up with something, which is very simple. It is a very small two-step ritual kind of a thing where you just apply a couple of products and it works wonders for you. It does the work that it's supposed to do, make you feel good about yourself, makes your skin look better, just makes the skin healthier. And that's what the whole concept was. So I just went out, started studying around it. I got my certification from Handcrafted Soapers Guild USA, and I'm India's only certified soap maker from there. Uh, so studying all of that and
Wow.
just doing that background research, then get into aromatherapy. That is just building up all of that. That is eventually what led to Arizu as it is right now.
Oh, that's so good, Ishita. I think that is what you have taught us from this answer is that every entrepreneur has to go and research first.
Yes,
So
we
you
do.
did the research, acquired the necessary skills which are required to be a, you got certified and then you started your organization. So I think a big learning. So where did you started out from? Like what was the first thing you launched before when you thought of Arzu? Like
Uh,
any platform you used?
so when I started Arizu, I first, of course, I made my Instagram and Facebook page. Then I launched my own website. Since we are India's first customized brand, it was very difficult to sell on any other platform. And you know what? You cannot get the personalization and customization concept anywhere else. So we launched our own website. We try to get customers there, and we try to make them understand the concept of personalization and customization. I understand a lot of brands go through Amazon and e-platform ways, but it just could not make sense for our brand because it was all customized, and we make every bespoke product made to order for an individual. So that's what we've been doing. It's Instagram, it's Facebook, and our website till now.
Oh, wow. So, in a nutshell, you adapted the social media, you stepped on the social media ladder, and then you moved to web, and then you're going. Great.
Yes.
So, who was your target audience? Like, what was the thing you thought of when you thought, okay, this is my target audience. These are my target audience.
See, my target audience basically is everyone who wants good skin, but does not have too much of time to spend to pamper on yourself. So anyone who wants nice glowing skin and is a busy individual and is looking for something that just is simple yet effective and gets me the right glow on my skin and the right texture of my skin, that's all my target audience is all about. It can be any age group. We generally target the age group of 20 plus up to any age and across gender. But yes, that's the basic area around that.
I think I learned from you that to be an entrepreneur, you need to be open-minded, that anybody can be your customer, anybody can be your target audience. So that's so good. So Ishita, that then comes my next question. What triggered you to be an entrepreneur?
Karima, so you know what? I had this entrepreneur streak in me from all along. It just always wanted to do some social cause. I used to look at NGOs when I was younger, and I used to be like, maybe I'll open an NGO when I grow up. But I eventually it always was that you need to earn to give back somewhere, right? That even if I want to do good for the lower strata of the society, I need to have an enterprise which can create employment. You can say somewhere like that. And at the same time, when I was doing my MBA, in my MBA was in Dehradun. So there's a very small, nice, quaint cafe there run by very small women and downtrodden women. I used to just love that self-sustenance concept of those women. So I always wanted to start up something of my own and led by women, driven by women, and just be all women working around that. I really like that concept. And that is where, the actual seed grown in, and yes, let's start something and have a women-led organization which just helps all women get around, get employment, and have a life of their own. So that's the whole concept around it.
That's so inspirational. What started looking towards an NGO, and then I loved your line that to give back you need to earn something.
Yeah.
So if I don't have something with me, I can't give back. So I think that is I am becoming your fan, Ishita, now. Like I am your fan, but I'm becoming more of your fan now. So Ishita, how has been your journey till now? Like the strength and the weakness, or how is your journey of entrepreneurship till now?
So the journey's been good. It has had its up and downs, its lows and highs. But you know what? The best part is, as an entrepreneur, you're always evolving and you're always adapting. And as you grow, as you listen to your clients and you listen to your fellow entrepreneurs, you're always evolving. And as an individual also, it's really wonderful. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to acquire more skills, new skills. And I would still say that it's fun. It definitely, end result is it's fun, and you go to bed happily at night that yes, you try to do something new today and you're trying to make someone's life better somehow. So that's the whole thing about it.
Wow. Ishita, any advice you have for budding entrepreneurs?
Yes, for budding entrepreneurs, I'll just definitely say follow your heart. And be very, very, if you want to get into it, just you need to be passionate about it. There will be sweat, there will be worries, there will be negatives, the lows and the highs, but you just have to stick around. And of course, you have to listen to the clients. The customer really drills down and changes the whole story that you've come up with. So you have to be adaptable. That's the two most things, passionate and adaptable, that I would say.
Wow, Ishita, matlab, really passionate and adaptable is, I think we as a women have a, inherent quality of being adaptable, and passionate is definitely one thing. So, Ishita, it was really nice talking to you. We really learned, so many things, how you started, from where that germ of a dream actually, started, and then you launched a brand. You are a skincare brand. So we wish you all the best, Ishita, and it was really nice talking to you. Thanks for everything.
Thank you so much, Garima. It was lovely talking to you too. Thank you. Take care. Bye.